The sirens didn't start until it was almost too late. That's the part no one forgets. At 6:18 a.m., the HOA security gate slammed shut and locked itself into violation mode. No alerts, no warnings, just a red light blinking like a heartbeat counting down. Inside that gated community lived Harold Benettati, 2 years old, a decorated veteran and completely dependent on a nighttime caregiver to manage his respiratory equipment. That morning, the caregiver never made it inside. The HOA had issued a temporary access suspension overnight. Reason Harold's daughter had parked 10 inches over a painted line the evening before. According to the HOA manager, rules were rules. Access cards were privileges, and privileges could be revoked. Inside the house, Harold woke up struggling. The equipment that stabilized his breathing required hands-on adjustment every few hours. Without it, his chest tightened, his vision blurred. He tried calling for help, but his phone slid off the bed and hit the floor. Outside the gate, the caregiver pleaded with security. She showed medical paperwork. She begged. She screamed. The HOA manager refused to override the system. "If we make exceptions," he said, "we lose control." Minutes passed, then more. By the time emergency services were called, responders lost precious time waiting for manual access approval. When they finally reached Harold, he was unconscious, barely breathing. The ambulance lights painted the quiet HOA streets red and blue as neighbors stepped outside, realizing something had gone very wrong. The HOA doubled down. In their written response, they claimed safety wasn't their responsibility, that access enforcement was automated, that the residents' personal medical needs didn't outweigh community order. They even issued another notice for disturbance caused by emergency vehicles. That document made it into evidence. In court, the room was silent as Harold's daughter spoke. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't cry. She just explained how her father survived combat zones only to nearly die behind a locked gate designed to protect property values. Then the HOA manager testified. He cited bylaw sections, subsections. He said the system worked as designed. The judge leaned forward. "Your system," she said slowly, "nearly killed a man." She didn't shout. She didn't need to. She explained that access control was not punishment, that enforcement without discretion becomes cruelty, that once an HOA interferes with emergency care, it steps into legal territory far beyond fines and paint colors. The ruling came fast. The HOA was ordered to pay damages that would fund Harold's lifelong care. The access system was dismantled. The manager was removed. New policies were mandated: medical exemptions, emergency overrides, human review. As Harold left the courthouse, moving slowly but upright, the gate that once blocked help stood wide open behind him. And for the first time in a long while, control finally answered to accountability.